Good morning, gentlemen. We're holding on our 68th. Wow, 68. Haimi. 68th. That's Haim. 68th segment of the Think Before You Speak series, the laws of Shemirat Halashon with clarity. Leilu Nishmat, the great Chafetz Chaim, Zechet Tzadik Lebracha. Leilu Nishmat, Luza Aliza Bat Henriette and her children that passed with her in the fire. Ruach Hashem Tenichenam Began Eden. There should be Melitz Yosher for all of us. And as well, these words, these halachot, are dedicated for the refuah of all of Klal Yisrael who needs refuah shlema, and for the yeshuot of Klal Yisrael, wherever they may be in need. These halachot are a special zechut for our Bnei Chabura that sits and learns from 9 to 11 every morning, giving up their businesses to use their time properly for Torah learning and sacrifice. These halachot should also be a great zechut for the Shmira Ma'aliyah and the Hatzlacha Gedola and the Siyat Chen for Chaim Davido ben Chaisar. Okay, today's halachot are titled To Reconsider. Now listen to this. This is so common. We hear this all the time. Remember, we're talking about the laws of rechilut. Not to say to any Jew something about someone else, whether they said something or did something that would cause bad feelings between them. The laws of rechilut. Okay. Guys, I want to throw out you an example, a story, and I want to get your opinion on what you think about this. So, I got two partners in business, and they built a company together, and sure enough, you bumped into one of these two partners, and you're having conversation with the partner. And this partner is telling you how he feels so gifted by having the partner that he has. And he feels, I lucked out. I landed with a good partner. We built a great business together. Now, meanwhile, while he's talking to you about how lucky he is for the partner that he has, in your mind, you know, behind the scenes, backhand information, so to speak, that his partner recently was considering leaving him and going and opening up his own business. But at the last minute, the partner reconsidered and decided to stay with the guy that you're talking to, his partner. And at a moment, you actually want to tell the guy you're talking to, I understand you're so happy with the partner you have, but you should know recently he was thinking of leaving, and lucky for you, he stayed. He reconsidered. The halacha is, it's asur. You are not allowed to tell the partner that his friend, his partner, was reconsidering leaving the business, and at the last minute he decided to stay and he remained your partner, because clearly that information would cause some ill feeling between these two partners. And even if the partner who was considering to leave spoke to people, even a bunch of people, well, you might say to yourself, what's the big deal? It was probably already public knowledge, and it would have gotten back to his original partner that he was leaving anyways. So what am I adding to something that could have came to him in 10 other ways? The halacha is, you're still not allowed to tell him that his partner was considering leaving and at the last minute reconsidered and stayed with him, because that still will bring a measure of ill feeling between them, hence the prohibition of rechilut. And therefore, once we came out of this powerful story, clearly you could already deduce that if you know of a chatan, a guy that was dating a girl, and there was one point he was about to break off the shidduch, and at the last minute he decided not to, and he stuck with it, and he got engaged to the girl, don't you go walk up to the girl and say, woof, that was a close call, wasn't it? You know how many people I see doing this? I heard you guys had some ups and downs. I'm happy that you ended up pulling it off at the end, because I know he was about to break it. Hello? What do you have? The tact of a bull in a china closet? You're going to go and tell a girl something like that? And people do that. Absolute rechilut. Never say to a girl that the guy was about to break it off and he reconsidered at the last moment and stayed with you. Or maybe, you went to guys in the shul and said, I hear your rabbi's leaving. Or I heard your rabbi almost left. And at the last minute, the new shul that he was going to go to, he decided at the last second not to, and he ended up staying with you guys. Like where the default plan, where the product B. That's absolute rechilut. You're not allowed to say such information to people. Gentlemen, you want to bring Mashiach? Bring people together. Mend relationships. Make people feel better about their associations and their relationships with each other. Not even in the passing to say anything that would ever, chas v'shalom, put those Ahavat Yisrael in jeopardy. Thank you for listening.